Now see here, last uh, line, left side. Use the following table and make a polyline graph with the help of computer. So with the help of computer, children, you are supposed to make polyline graph. So you can practice this later. So it is not necessary, it is not important from the examination point of view, as it is we need to have the help of computer. So just practice it for your knowledge. Here it is given the per capita income from 1960 to 2016 in US million dollar. Three countries are given: 1960, 1980, 2000 and 2016. So it can come also in the form of bar diagram also. So it is given. So you can see the United States is a developed country. The population of this country is well educated. So why it is written that United States is a developed country? So from this table, why it is given right side above. From the table we can make out that per capita income of USA is more. Understood? Per capita income of USA is more. If you will make a comparative study, already we have studied in figure 8.1, we saw that USA per capita income is more than India and Brazil. Understood? So you can see the much more figure is given: 1960, 1980, 2000 and 2016. That figure is increasing year by year. Understood? So the United States is a developed country. The population of this country is well educated. This country has a strength of many patents, modern technology and mechanical strength. This country is far ahead of Brazil and India in terms of national per capita income. India and Brazil are developing countries. These countries are progressing in the field of technological advancement, education and industry. The national per capita income of the countries is low. India's per capita income seems to be even lower as India's size is very large. So you can make out that the reason behind the per capita income is low, that the population, the percentage of population which depends upon which sector, which occupation. Understood? So already in the morning we in your live session I told you that it is very important that the people, the percentage of people or the population in which occupation they are engaged. Understood? So it is very important. If the percentage of population, more percentage of population engage in tertiary sector, then naturally their income will be more, and as a result per national capita income will increase. Rather, if the percentage of population engage in primary sector, naturally the per capita income or per capita income of the people, it will be low compared to tertiary and primary sector. Understood? So it is very clear that if the country is developed, then it must be that population, percentage of population depends upon tertiary sector. They are getting more income. Understood? So this is the reason behind that Brazil and India, they are developing economy, and rather United States, they are developed country. Understood? So this is the reason behind this. So now it is given which type of, think about it in your green box, which type of occupation gives a boost to the development of the country's economy. Which type of occupation which gives a boost? Naturally it is tertiary occupation. Understood? That is why Western countries, they are developed countries, because maximum population, percentage of population, they are engaged in tertiary occupation. Now the next part, right side, it is about your map. So we will see in your next page, page number 54.